Good afternoon. In the last video we have seen about cookies and session. In this part we will see about WAP and WML. So what do you mean by WAP? We will see about the introduction part. WAP is nothing but a wireless application protocol. Okay. What is the use of or what is the main goal of that WAP? To display internet content on wireless clients, that is like a mobile phones. Okay, it is a application communication protocol. Okay, it is used to access services and information. WAP is for handheld devices. Which are the handheld devices? Like mobile phones, PDAs, etc. WAP is a protocol designed for micro browsers, because in the mobile you can see that the data will be seen by using micro browsers. WAP enables the creating of web applications for mobile devices. It uses the markup language, that is WML. Okay, what is WML? You know about XML. Okay, what is XML? It is a extensible markup language. Similarly, WML is nothing but wireless markup language. See, the aim of WAP is what? To provide wave-like experience. Means we know about the browsers, that is there are desktop browsers and mobile view browsers. To see the browser link on a mobile, we have to use a WAP. So the basic aim of WAP is what? To provide a web-like experience on small devices like mobile phone, PDA. Next part about purpose of WAP. What is the purpose? To enable easy, fast delivering of relevant information and services to mobile users. And what are the type of device that use WAP? So you know handheld digital wireless devices such as mobile phones, smartphones, pagers, two-way radios. Okay, from low end to high end. Now type of OS that uses a WAP. Which are the type OS will be used? The operating system like Palm OS, Windows CE, then OS/9, Flex OS, Epoch 32, Java O. These are the operating system used by WAP. Sorry. Next part, that is nothing but the components of WAP architecture. Okay, this is the architecture of WAP. So is nothing but the layers are used similar like OSI layers. Okay, again wireless application environment components. There are 4: addressing model, then WML, then WML script, and WT. We will see this. Before going to that, we'll see about WML. It is a markup language. As I said, it is the wireless markup language defined in the WAP specification. Okay, so all the websites are written in which language? WML, while websites are written in HTML. Are you getting the point? Websites, WAP, that websites are written in WML language, while the websites are written in HTML language. So the WML is very similar to HTML. Both of them use tags. Okay, WML, it is formerly called as HDML. What is HD? Handheld devices markup language. It is a language that allows the text portion of web pages to be presented on cellular telephones and PDAs, that is personal digital assistant, via wireless access. WML follows deck and card. Okay, it is a document that is made up of multiple cards, and cards can be grouped together into a deck. So this WML deck is very similar to an HTML page. Now we'll see some elements about WML. That is, P tag is used for the text. AHREF, you know, that is the hyperlink anchor tag. Then do, this is for action. Go href, it is again a go to WML page. Input slash input user text. Timer trigger event. prev slash, that is return to previous page. Dollar in bracket dot dot, values of variables. Image source equal to, that is for displaying image. Then select option, option select for selection of box. And postfield name equal to value, that is for setting the variable. So these are some elements or tags which are used in WML language. See the structure of WML. We are not going to in detail about this, the examples and all, but the question may be asked like write a short note on WAP and WML. So you can write a structure, that WML structure. It is starting with XML version 1.0, then doc type WML, then tag of WML, then card, then inside the tag of P we have to write a text. Okay, end the card and end the WML. Okay, whatever text, see the example will be, you can write like this: card ID 1, title first card. Then inside the P tag you have to write the text, that is this is the first card in the deck. So you can execute, this will result, this is the first card in the deck and this is the second card in the deck. Very important is WML script here and applications. So what is WML script? That is wireless markup language script. It is nothing but a client side scripting language of WML. Okay. A scripting language is very similar to a programming language, but it is of lighter weight. Okay. With WML script, the wireless device can do some of the processing and computation. This reduces the number of requests and responses to or from the server. Okay. With the help of this WML script or any scripting language, the connection between client and server is there, but there is again number of requests, number of responses which are held together, that will be in the less number. Next, applications of WAP. So in all this field, that is in banking sector, then in finance sector, shopping, entertainment, ticketing, weather, e-messaging, we are using WAP. Okay. Next part, that is nothing but a AJAX. This is the last part in this unit. What do you mean by AJAX? It is nothing but asynchronous JavaScript and XML. It is not a programming language and it just uses a combination of two, that is a browser, built-in XML HTTP request object, and second one JavaScript and HTML DOM. So first is for requesting data from the web server, that is for we will use XML HTTP request, and JavaScript and HTML DOM is used for displaying the data. The technologies which are used in Ajax are the JavaScript, then DOM, then CSS, and XML HTTP request. See, Ajax will not work independently. It is used in the combination with other technologies for creation of web pages, that is interactive web pages. The part of Ajax we have to see in the fifth unit again. Okay, there is a big question, or you can say favorite question on Ajax that the university asks about working, then the processing steps of Ajax, which is very important. Next part, that is nothing but real time examples. Okay, what are the real time examples of Ajax? Here are the list of some famous web applications that make use of Ajax. First one is Google Map. Okay, so a user can drag an entire map by using the mouse rather than clicking on a button. Okay, so Google Map is very good example of Ajax technology. Google Suggest. See, whenever you type anything on Google, the Google offers suggestions. So use the arrow keys to navigate that results. Next, Gmail. Gmail is a web mail built on the idea that email can be more efficient and useful, intuitive, efficient and useful. Last example, that is Yahoo Map. Now it's even easier and more fun to get where you are going with this Yahoo Map. So these are some major applications you must remember about Ajax, that is Google Map, Gmail, then Google Suggestions, etc. Yahoo Map. Okay. In the next diagram, this is the process or working of Ajax. See, the number one is mentioned in that diagram, JavaScript call. Okay, that means any event which will be by the client is fired. Okay, or you can say Ajax uses the XML HTTP request object to communicate with the server. Okay, so in the first part it is given by a JavaScript call to the browser. Okay, so the request is sent by the user through user interface and JavaScript call, which will be goes to XML HTTP request object. Second point is over arrow, that is HTTP request. Okay, using that XML HTTP request object, the HTTP request is sent to the server. Third part, that is will be in the web server and data store. Okay, the server interacts with the database using any of the server side scripting language. Which are the server side scripting language? You know, JSP, then PHP, then ASP.NET, okay, servlet, all these are server side scripting language. So with the help of any this language, the server will interact to database, and the data which will be retrieved from the database is as per the requirement by the users. Okay, next point, that is number 5th, XML data. The server sends that data in the form of XML through again the XML HTTP request callback function. Okay, that callback function is there, which will be used for sending the data from server to that client. Okay, and finally the data which will be displayed using HTML and CSS on the browser. Okay, that will be the final output, and for that we are using HTML language and CSS. Okay, generally these two, HTML and CSS, both are used for presentation purpose. We have studied this. Okay, so these are the simple 6 steps for Ajax, and that is written in the next steps for Ajax operation. Okay, there are again some examples based on this Ajax. We will see this in the next unit, that is number 5. So we will stop here. Thank you.